Welcome to the Locker, season 6, episode 7. I'm your man A White, along with Van Hiles. What's up, man? I got some good news for you, man. But other than that, what's up?
Get your popcorn ready.
Uh-oh.
Get your popcorn ready. That's all I gotta say.
Popcorn ready for what?
It's about to be a good show. It's about to be a good show, man.
It's snowing here, man. You act like having their popcorn ready. Something different about to happen.
This gonna be. This to me is one of the best times of the year.
Okay.
Spring football.
Yeah.
Outdoor track, which is buoyed by indoor nationals. Outdoor track about to finish. March Madness. It is extra popcorn worthy when the men and women are doing that thing.
Yeah, I give you that. I did. I watched a whole lot of women's basketball these last couple. Who did we play last? South Carolina. Yeah, we were digging in with them a little bit, man. We kept making comebacks, man.
We got to one. We got to 1 point.
Yeah.
On the road.
Yeah. We was fighting, man. But hopefully we got enough to look at on the SEC tournament. Because we played LSU pretty good there for a minute. But like you said, I thought we fought against both of those.
Yep.
Two of the top teams in the conference. We fought
in
against
Texas too. In Texas too. We played in Texas. Yeah.
So I hope we get an opportunity to go back and look at where we came up short. And we did was that who led against South Carolina? Strack? Or am I thinking the game before that? Or the Stracks struggle against South Carolina? I think Strack might have struggled.
These games are starting to run together.
Yeah, man, that's what I'm saying. I watch a game, and you got Sunday, then you got Tuesday, then you got Friday.
I think Strack missed one shot against Tennessee, I think.
Yeah. I forgot the Tennessee game. That's when she went off.
Yeah, I think she was like 11 for 12 or something.
Yeah.
Did she miss a shot?
I thought she didn't miss any. I thought she didn't miss from the field.
There's a coach that she hasn't missed a shot against. I remember that stat. I think that's Tennessee because they're the one with the new coach.
Who they playing between Tennessee and South Carolina, or was it? That's how it went. LSU, Tennessee, South Carolina.
Well, but LSU, Tennessee, South Carolina. Yep.
Yeah. So it must have been Tennessee then. I got a question for you, man.
Uh-oh.
Economics. Are you a builder?
What do you mean by builder?
Do you do home projects? DIY?
Yeah.
You know what I just found out? Do you got a bucket full of pennies?
No.
Why, you don't believe in pennies? You one of those rich people?
No, I don't. Anthony, the amount of times I've used cash in the last 20 years, last 15 years, let's go 15, has been minimal. I don't deal with cash. I got cards for that.
I got you. I'm the same way.
So I don't get changed.
I'm the same way.
Now my dad still has a pickle jar of change. I think every summer he takes to the bank, like June-ish.
We'll keep him on speed dial.
Uh-oh.
How do you become Tony Neal's got inducted to the Hall of Fame?
Did he?
Sports Information Hall of Fame. How do you
well deserved?
How do you become a Hall of Famer is this the program itself that you sports information for? Because what if you do?
No,
not you, but the team.
Yeah, but you still got to give the information out to the national media, to the TV media, to the radio media. You have to give them the data, the stats, the info, the player info. So it don't matter if you're good or not. Your job is still your job.
So wouldn't that be for every year? Wouldn't that be Georgia, Ohio State, Michigan? Somebody
No,
who's constantly winning, constantly on.
no. Tony Neely does a great.
And to be in that position, to be at one school in that position for I've been out for 25 years.
I've been out for almost 30.
No, I've been out for 30. No, I've been out for 25.
25.
I've been out of high school for 30.
So, dude, he's good, man. I'm not gonna lie, he's good.
Oh no, I've always appreciated him. When I be looking at these wars, and I'll be like, I don't know how they collect data. You know, how does the data go about it? Maybe it's if you less of a headache to work with.
Yes.
People say you less of a headache to work with.
That's it. Yeah, being able to efficiently give information, efficiently. Here's the other thing. He's responsible for getting athletes to come interview.
Yeah.
So less stress to the national media or the local media for getting the right athletes to the availability media. Can you imagine if you late? Can you imagine if let's say Amari Williams, he's supposed to interview at 1 o'clock. It's class at 1:30. So you only got a few minutes, right?
Yeah.
If you at the SID and he gets there at 1:20, you get one question, you gotta go. That rub people the wrong way.
Speaking of which, then I get back to my original point. Speaking of which, and you could appreciate this, and I don't think it's a big thing, but somebody that's really close to me in the media game thought it was a terrible idea. And the more I look at it, it was terrible. So on Sundays, we try to cover a plethora of sports, a wide variety, mainly football because I'm a football guy. And we typically do half a show because Jack Pilgrim's a basketball guy. But, you know, when we got the free time, if it ain't really no football going on, we usually try to do Olympic sports or just somebody who's done something special in sports in general. So I've been to several gymnastics meet this year. I thoroughly enjoyed myself.
Yeah.
And I haven't been to a females game since we beat Tennessee in like 07, 08.
Wow.
And I only went to that one because it was Tennessee. Oh no, I watched Cynthia Files and Sylvia Files.
Yeah.
I watched them play that same year too. I went to 2 games that year. But so I'll say this for media availability when we go to some of these events. I ain't gonna say which sport. It's a female sport, obviously. There's really not like a huge media presence. You know, you got people who cover it because our gymnastics team is good, and we just had Alabama in town. Well, the last time I went, and so when we're sitting in the media area, it ain't a huge like media presence. So the event concludes in under 2 hours, I should admit, because the first time I called myself being fashionably late, try to show up an hour and a half, because I thought it was going to be like a 3-hour joint. So I was going to try to get there halfway through. So get there, and we 1-1 with me being there. So first one we won, second one we lost. And we try to get media availability. And this goal, the basis came, I was thinking about it because what you just said. We were told that, now mind you, for everything I said from the beginning, we were told that they don't do interviews when we lose. In an Olympic sport. That's just cussing. It ain't saying that they don't want to. Like it was just a blanket. Like we're not gonna ask them or nobody. Because again, I said we try to give a lot of publicity to these type of. That's why we show up and try to support. And we don't think it's a bad thing. That I mean, I'm finding out more and more because what you just said and some of the things I was told. Like, dang, that's crazy. Why would they? Like, how are you gonna give media? You know, I mean, you say, you know, we tried hard. You know, you can give just a regular old answer. I don't know what you think you're gonna ask. Like, what can you ask that an Olympic sport that will put you in a bad light?
That's an interesting one. Never heard that. And I'm gonna say this: gymnasts are probably your better
I didn't
interview.
tell you what sport it was.
Oh, you did. I thought we was talking about gymnastics. You're right.
I didn't tell you what sport it was. I'm just saying for privacy purposes and for accountability purposes, I didn't tell you what sport. So I ain't hold nobody
Okay.
accountable for this activity.
I got a question. Is there, Tony Neely is the head of SID, right?
For all sports?
Yeah, for all
I
sports.
would assume, I would assume they
Yeah.
got somebody different for basketball.
No, that's what I'm saying. He is the umbrella, and every sport has a specific person.
Yeah. No, but you saying everybody goes to him, just like Mitch Barnhart's the athletic director.
Right.
But I
So
didn't know that.
I wonder if there is a gymnastics information director.
Why do you keep? I didn't say gymnastics.
Oh,
I will say this though.
I
will say this. I will say I think somebody took it upon themselves to make that statement. I'm not sure the coach is aware of that. I know for certain the players ain't aware of it because I asked them. We tried to talk to you. We tried to talk to you after so and so.
And
we love talking to you guys.
That's what. Tony Neely, official title is Assistant AD for Athletic Communication and Public Relations. He doesn't have now. When we were there, he was football, and he might.
I know that. Yeah. I'm aware. I'm aware of how many they've added layers. The assistants got assistants, and the assistants got assistants.
Right.
But yeah, before you get to the person that's really making the decision, can you please hold? Push 2. You get there. Hey, yeah, my name's Anthony. I was calling for you. Okay, let me get you over there. Okay, press 2 for. Yeah, my name is Anthony. Man, you on the phone 30 mornings before you even get to say what your problem is.
Right.
But so this is why I brought it up, because of what you said. And honestly, this is what we kind of concluded. We've kind of concluded that the head coach, the SID, no, it ain't not SI. Yeah, the SID. When I'm saying the person I'm talking about may not be the SID. The person that was delivering this message may have been the SID. But I think they solely made that decision on their own. I don't think so. This ain't a Tony Neely thing. This ain't a XYZ coach thing. This is just like, dude, we are here supporting a team on campus that we got personal relationships with, and we trying to get their message out there.
Right.
We trying to get their popularity out there. And you tell us we can't talk to them because they lost? No. We have never heard that in any sport. Like, I guess individual. I don't know. We've never done track and field.
That is interesting.
So I was gonna say, I wonder if somebody lose a track. I mean, I guess somebody always got to lose. If you ain't number one, you lose. I don't know. That's just interesting. I didn't know how you felt about that. I found that interesting based off of the conversation we have. I didn't come in the show expecting to talk about that.
Yeah, that's bad. I know Lax is her title is Director of Athletic Communication, Public Relations, Football. Who's the basketball person? Don't worry about it.
Who's the dude? There's a dude named Evan that does a lot of stuff. But I don't think it's him. Basketball. Who's basketball? I don't know. I don't know. They got so many layers over there. Ain't no telling.
Evan Crane.
Yeah, that's what it is, and that's what I thought. I knew it was Evan Crane, but he's over basketball.
He does basketball. He does football, basketball, and
okay, right. I knew he did with football. Huh?
He's under Lax with football, and I guess he's men basketball and rifle.
Okay.
Oh,
so he probably assists Slacks because there's more people, but does basketball on his own.
This is interesting, dude. This is you just took me down a rabbit hole that I want to be on for a minute, because now that is interesting.
And the funny thing is, I seen Sandy Bell at an event walking around with papers in her hand. I thought she retired.
Well, I thought she did too. Deb Moore might be men's basketball, and Evan is the assistant under her.
Okay.
Oh, dude, I just hit the gold mine. Softball, but so a lot of these people will double up.
Okay. Except for football, or everybody
Except for
assists
football.
football, or quite a few of them assist.
Except for football. Zach Brown is cross country, track and field.
Huh.
The sport I keep inadvertently talking about, and you like, is that's not what it is. That person for that sport is Ben Slack.
Man. These comments are Van Hiles and Van Hiles all alone.
I thought I saved myself with not saying the sport. I said that I thought
so when you go look up whoever that person's sport is.
Football has quite a few.
I would assume so.
Lax is ahead of it. Then probably Evan Crane. Then Matt May.
Damn. Oh yeah, sports information.
Yeah, but
I thought Matt May just won an award last year.
But I think baseball is his primary, football is his secondary. So if something happens, he fills in, I guess.
So this is what I was asking you. So everybody tune in. If you are a DIYer or just a person who likes to do construction at your house, do you know if you collect pennies, everybody got pennies in their car. If you working on a job and you drop a washer or something, and then you just like, man, I need an extra washer. May as well just use a penny. Drill a hole in the penny and use it. Why are you looking like that? What costs more, a washer or a penny?
Because there are different sizes of washers.
But a penny's a pretty decent size. Well, if you got a big one, then we talking a whole nother story.
Okay, yeah, that's what. All right.
An average one's about the size of a penny. Just drill a hole in the side of it. It's durable for the weather. But my point being is, you can't get a washer for a penny. You can't get 5 washers for 5 cents. You can't get 10 washers for 10 cents. So just use a penny. So let's use a penny. There's a nugget for you. If you're in a pinch, or you just don't have an extra one laying around. Yep.
A washer might be more than 25 cents a piece.
Exactly. I told Ann, if you're in a pinch.
Interesting.
We're gonna get into some draft talk. I was watching all that stuff. I was watching all that stuff with
KFC is right in my wheelhouse. I haven't done my quarterback ranking. I wrote it down somewhere. But I have to keep talking. I'm gonna pull this up and we can whenever we talk about it, I'm ready.
No, that's what I was going to anyways. When I finished up, I just wanted to let you know, just use a penny. But you know,
so
oh Lord.
See, now you are dealing with different things now when you talk about Cleveland and teams. All right. Because for me, my number one quarterback is Shedeur.
Not in you talking about the Browns, or you just talking about the number one quarterback? He ain't gonna play for the Browns. He gonna pull them daddy.
No, that's what I'm saying. See, now you when you go with teams, then there's a whole lot of variables. But if I'm ranking quarterbacks out of college, Shedeur is one. Shedeur's offensive line sucked. I watch every game, every snap, and I watch Cam Ward every game, every snap. Shedeur Sanders' offensive line was horrible. And it had no running game. So defenses knew off jump they weren't going to run the ball. They're just going to throw it. They had 4 damn good receivers with a good quarterback. The adversity he has when I when I rated Patrick Mahomes the top quarterback years ago, my philosophy is who can do it with less. Because in the NFL, you're going to get drafted by a team who has less, probably, if you're a top quarterback. So what Shedeur did at Jackson State, what Shedeur did at Colorado, with the adversity he had to face, with the accuracy, with the between the ears, he's my number one quarterback, barely. Cam Ward is my second. Cam Ward, to me, is a little, I want to say careless, but a little lackadaisical in the pocket because his skill set is unbelievable. He's got a better arm. He might be a little faster. His athleticism is way better than Shedeur, but I don't like that on the next level. I just don't. So and not like don't think he's going to have a good career, but you got to get him out of that. And they both try to make a play out of every play, but Cam is worse at it than Shedeur. And I don't know if you can get that out of him. I think that's part of his game. My number 3 quarterback is going to shock you because it's a rival, but Tyler Shuck, to me, is the number 3 quarterback. What I saw out of him, the games I watched and the game he played against us, the only negative about him is his age. He's an older player, but the kid can flat out play. He's smart. He's big. He makes some tight window throws. He's my number 3. Now, my number 4 is Jackson Dart. And I said this in the season, the way Jackson Dart was playing, he has improved his stop. That's my number 4. My number 5 is Dylan Gabriel. Those are my top 5. And Tyler Shuck should get more. It's not talked about enough. I like it because it went to Louisville. Who gives a damn about Louisville players? But on that level, I think that guy has a chance to be not special, but really good.
So, with that being said, the question I asked you, is there any way? Well, I think what you call it don't really care. Cam, because Cam don't have any weapons. It won't be any weapons in Tennessee. Will there be?
No. Let's see if the Titans did anything. Did the Titans pick up any free agents?
I thought he said Titans was going defense. Ain't Titans? Don't they have number 1?
No. I mean, they can trade up, but
I think
if I'm them, I would. They have too many holes. No, Tennessee is number 1. You're right.
That's what I'm saying. I thought it wasn't them. I don't know how that changed, but I just looked it up, and that's why I'm wondering. I wondered if it was if they would want Cam. Huh? It's Tennessee.
Yeah, that's what
But I'm saying, does either one of those guys want to go there? If you ain't got no weaponry with you, then you know what I mean. What are we talking about here? And then again, I don't know if Cam has the cachet to be like, what did Deion tell Green Bay? If you draft me, I ain't playing for you. You don't remember that? That's how he wound up. That's how he wound up in Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
He told Green Bay if they draft him, he wasn't playing for him. And then your boy Eli did a somewhat same thing. I don't know how that happened with Eli, but
yeah, same thing. He did the same.
I don't see Shedeur playing in Cleveland, man.
Why not?
To be their 79th quarterback in 10 years? Huh? Oh,
Yeah,
we don't.
but you get a quarterback on a rookie deal that can mask that Watson deal. You know what I'm saying?
You got Njoku, Jerry Judy. I don't know. Jerry Judy got anything left in the tank? The word on the street is Chubb might be going to Dallas.
Jerry Judy had a damn good year this year with Cleveland. His best year ever. So I don't know about him being gone. Judy had a remarkable year with Cleveland.
I had him in fantasy football. He must have some big games because I had him in fantasy football, and he would ball out a couple, then he'd go missing. Yeah, it might have been when they had the quarter, or when he might have started balling when they had the quarterback change.
What kind of PPR? No,
it wasn't PPR.
Oh well, there you go. No, non-PPR, and I don't even know why you got in that league. That's a problem.
Whoa, now, I'm the damn commissioner.
Oh well, there you go.
I'm trying to find something to show you real quick before we get off this quarterback subject. Did you see the post that was posted on the locker earlier this week?
No.
In Twitter about Cam Newton breaking down Did you see the post about Cam Newton breaking down quarterbacks? Talking about quarterbacks get
so
he said they're talking about the offensive line is terrible. It might be on mine. He said the offensive line is terrible. And Cam Newton was like, you can't be calling offensive line is terrible, because then he pulled out a film. And everybody, all the armchair quarterbacks came out, and I can't remember who we were watching. Whoever was, the quarterback was looking to the right.
Mm-hmm.
Now, pre-snap, 7 was coming.
Oh, I know you're talking about. Yes.
And he's saying this is a hot.
Yep.
So I don't know if you want to bring it up or not, but I was going to ask you this, because with my expertise on knowing how it's supposed to go and how either ex-quarterbacks like him, or I think it's more the way you were taught. So the way the play he was breaking down was, it was 1 coming off the front, 2 coming off the back, and the 4 down, when everybody was on the line. Huh?
What play was that?
So, but the running, so it's 5 empty set, basically 5. Everybody was leaving the backfield.
Was 4 it Buffalo, Kansas City?
I thought it was. Was it Kansas City?
I can see the play. It was Buffalo.
I thought it was red team. I remember just seeing the red teams. That's why I didn't know if it was.
Damn, I can't. Yes, I know exactly what you're talking about. No, because.
Right. So here goes the thing. Cam, and if that's Cam's logic, I think there's more problems to the game, because, Van, what I know when I play is, if we got 2 to the back and Tim want to read the front, if I'm staying in, I send the offensive line to the right, to his front, because I'm helping the back side. Now, if we got to overload on the backside, I'm standing. The offensive line don't know this, but I'm turning the offensive line to the left, to the backside. But I'm staying back there too, so that way Tim's backside is covered and all his hot is on the front. Because number 1 that came off the edge was supposed to be the hot. The fact that the quarterback didn't look to the back, I think it was a jacked up cover. I think it was a jacked up call with the offensive line. But Cam was basically saying, well, no, who, and you playing quarterback, or if you don't look back there for a hot, like either not, your processing is terrible or whatever, because he got hit from the back and Cam was like, his hot was back here. So he was either expecting protection back there, or did not know they were blitzing back there, or somebody didn't set the protection to the back, because he never even looked back there. But I know this is confusing to the people watching, because we just talking about no vision. So
no, you're right, but then I understand what Cam is saying, because there's a simulated blitz, and you have to see who's the mic, right?
But that's how we moved. That's how we set the protection. We moved the mic
That's
to
what I'm saying.
the center or the
That's
back.
what I'm
This
saying.
is whoever calls protection.
No. But if I remember correctly, they labeled the mic in that instance. They labeled the mic the wrong person.
The quarterback did.
Yes. So, you know, the mic is not, and this is why I don't like when they say it, the mic. The mic isn't the mic linebacker.
Right. Is a person.
It's a person who allows you to split your blockers evenly. So they were lying. Did they line? It was KC. It was definitely KC. I think they lined up 7 across.
Yep.
And they pushed it. If you label that guy the mic, they pushed it to that mic. And it should have, and Cam wanted him to dictate that person being the mic.
But a lot of times, if you watch and here's where I'm confused at what Cam's thinking, what I was taught, and what happened in reality. Do you ever watch NFL? We're gonna get back to y'all questions. Just hold on one second. I just want to clarify this. If you ever watch NFL videos, and you hear it all the time with Peyton Manning, them loud talkers, 57 Mike, the quarterback calls it. So he knows where the protection is coming. So that's why I'm like, who called it? Like, how does the quarterback not know who called the protection? But when we play, I called it. Tim would tell me we're on this protection.
Oh.
If you ever watch before the play start, he'll move me to one side. Then at that point, he know the backside is taken care of. If he wanted me hot on the front side, he would leave me on the front side knowing there ain't no pressure coming. Or there is.
Yeah. Honestly, Anthony, no shade to you. I'm not trusting the running back to make the damn call.
Hey, you shouldn't. That's why you get me hot.
Look, I don't want you making a call. I'm just being real. Because I want, if it's gonna be coming and I'm taking this hit, I want it to be because of me. And my bad call. Can't find the play though. It was I definitely know what you're talking about. I definitely know what you're talking about.
Hey, we on the delay. Go out. Yeah, we got about a 3-second delay. Go out and come back in while I set up this next question.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it's you. It could be me. All right. So we back to y'all questions. Cobby Cobb was asking about Walker. Steven was asking about Max Hairston. I was told before the combine that he was going to test like a mug. I was told before the combine he was going to test like a mug and he was going to be first round before he was going to be mentioned first round because a little bit of, and we said this on this show past couple times we talked about football. The little bit of film that Max showed due to injury, we really don't find a whole lot of bad in there. Then he came back and played with injury toward the end. So he so I think Max is gonna slide himself in the first round. I definitely think he is. He can't, I mean, I guess it would depend on what he does at the pro day, but the one thing that Van probably can attest to is that the speed, 40-inch vertical, but Vince Big Dog said they clocked him officially at 4.28. There's a couple of coaches had him lower than that, 4.25 and whatnot.
That's hand time.
Oh yeah. But I mean, we both know that a 4.28 on digital at the combine on that turf is just moving, period. So I think Max did make. This is one thing everybody was talking about, and I don't know if you know this or not. I think Deion may stay in the first round.
No,
based off of solely one thing, and I find this extremely hard to believe. There's not no shade on Deion, because I've heard from multiple people, credible people that have no reason to defend this man or support, says that. Wait a minute, what did I do? says that did I? He was by far the biggest individual at the combine at 6'8", which you can't teach. You can't teach size. Then he got his weight down, which my question is, he gonna have to have hellified interviews because you come in 6'8", 331, 330, whatever, but you was 350, whatever, 360, something like that at UK, and so everybody, oh, that's remarkable. It's not remarkable. Because why'd you ever get that big? Can we not count on you? Because that's the big thing now. And we started bringing up Jamarcus Russell, and that's what made me think about Kev talking about the stuff he was talking about. But I think if he interviews well, pro day is next week. I think next Wednesday or Tuesday. But the one thing that I think is going to keep, no matter what he does, I don't think he's going to hurt himself because I think he's going to run and participate well. That they said he was the biggest dude at the combine at 6'8" in his frame. And you can't teach size, so he get a mullet. I mean, he's gonna get a shot just because of
that. I think I found the play.
You can go ahead because I must be on the delay. I'll come back in.
You think it's you?
Yep, because we still got the delay.
Here's my thing when I am, because y'all, I have all these documents that not documents, these notes I write down, and they're just not organized. I'm trying to find it, but I don't see Deion going the first round. I just don't. I don't think he's top 10 defensive tackle in the draft. So he's not top 10 defensive tackle, and his film doesn't solidify him being better than these other guys. I just don't see it. And when you are going to the draft, these guys pick every little thing out. Does Deion make a splash play? Yes. But it's not consistent. In the NFL, a splash play is not good enough for the front four or front three, depending on what defense you're running. You need to be consistent. And Deion just isn't consistent with his strain. And because of that, I just don't see him being a first rounder. And it's going to be hard for Max to definitely say Max is a first rounder. Max has first round talent, but the draft is all about how the draft goes. Like we talked about, Tennessee stays number 1 and draft a quarterback or draft whomever, then people are kind of slotted maybe where they're supposed to be slotted. But when people start making trades and guys who were slotted at number 4 now drops to number 19, then teams start moving out of the first round because the guy they wanted, some team jumped up and took their guys. There's too many variables in the draft. If you're not like a top 10 talent to say that you are definitely a first round pick. The damn Las Vegas Raiders do stupid shit all the time with overdrafting players. So if someone overdrafts somebody, then that pushes the guy who's supposed to be there down a slot. So Deion to me is definitely not a first rounder. I think he go in the second. But I'm gonna just be honest with you. I don't think he makes it in the second. I think he goes to the third. He's just not a top 10 defensive tackle now.
That's shade right there. So the problem is why I said his interview, and you're absolutely right. Like you can't. There's a lot of variables that you can't predict. But when you keep saying he's sliding, here's the thing: if he runs good and push them heavy things around, already got the size and willing to put forth the effort, he first or second. The question is the question, and this is where I think I'm at. If you can remove the question, are you going to show up consistently when nobody's watching you? And are you going to, like you said, are you going to strain? Now, if you can prove that, is that bigger? Is there bigger doubt of that than there is with your upsides? And I think that's where it lies. And I don't think you're giving this man no credit. I'm with you. I don't think he deserves credit, because why wouldn't you do it? But we're in a new age now. And now you bring Coach Stoops back into play. Man, you let this dude not practice half the time. You let this dude, not strain. Then it's going to cost him on the next level. Now, if you're a coach and you know that and you let it happen, then that's bogus. But
let's be honest though. Let's be honest. Is Deone Walker, the way he played last year, a top 5 defensive tackle in the SEC?
In the SEC?
In the SEC. Let's say SEC alone. Because Michigan got 2 dogs. So they 1, 2, or 3. 2 of them. Now, is he top 5 in the conference? No. I'm just
probably not. He might be.
Right.
He might not be.
All right. So now my question to you, and this is why it's so hard, y'all. So let's say he's not top 5 in the SEC. Let's say I don't have him in my top 10 in the nation and all the defensive tackles, right? So if he's not top 10, right, there's 32 slots. We're not just drafting defensive tackles. We're drafting quarterbacks. We're drafting running backs. We're drafting defensive ends. We're drafting linebackers. We're drafting secondary players. So if he's not top 10, he's not first round. That's the way I look at it. If you're not top 10 in your position group, I don't think you have a shot of being a first round. Unless we just go on a run of defensive tackles.
So here's my thing.
You know what I'm saying?
I go back to here's where he has hope though. Everything you're saying, I agree with you. Absolutely right. But there's also, and this is where you talk about the Raiders and some of those teams who just draft.
You're right.
You need a DB, but you're gonna get somebody that run a 4.2. Like no matter what his film look like, you're gonna get. Right. And that's where I think Deone might. Hey, well, we can't make a 6'4" tackle be 6'8", but we might be able to create Deone into a monster. Is better. And like I said, the Raiders have done it for years. The fastest person in the draft, they won. It don't matter what position.
They draft that guy from Clemson over Josh Allen. Look, yeah. I agree with you. If he was in the top 10, I don't think he's in the top 10 on people's boards.
Coming off an injury, coming off a surgery, and that's where that's where a lot of the stuff is being said. Man, you know what I know, but I'm saying once they get down to asking questions, yeah, he was limited because of this, that, and the third.
I got a question for you because you brought up something very interesting. We have talked about this. I know I talked about this with my people when I was at Kentucky. Position coaches can't lie, because if they lie about you and your ass become a bust, them they ain't coming back to you, right?
Yeah.
If you straight up lie to them. So therefore, Stoops, Brad White, and Stu, are they gonna lie? Or are they gonna tell the truth? That's what I'm asking. Because you made an insinuation that Mark Stoops might the truth. I don't know what the word, the truth. He might, the truth, right? But now he's affecting everybody else to come after him. So I'm thinking Big Dog, Brad White, Stu, they're going to tell the truth. As not in a demeaning way, but we had some concerns. And you're going to have to correct these concerns when we give them to you. And a first rounder can't have those concerns. A first rounder can't have those concerns. You can get away with a second, third. A first rounder can't have those concerns. And that's why I don't think he's a first rounder.
I don't know how honest you expect our coaches to be or how honest you want our coaches to be. I will tell you this. I can say I'll tell you this. I'm kind of thinking about this, though. When I was in management, and I learned a long time ago for legal reasons that if somebody calls and says, does Van Howes work for you? Yeah. Or did Van Howes used to work for you? Yes, he did. What kind of worker was he? Yes, he worked for me. From what date to what date? From this date to that date. Was he on time all the time? Well, he worked here. Yes, he worked here. And they get the picture. I think it was one question that you could ask that you can kind of wiggle around and get some information. Would you rehire him? Would you rehire him? I think is one you might be able to answer. But so I do think there's a portion of conversations with him. I don't think he'll be 100% forthright. And I think the best option anybody got is, and I think that takes it out of you. I think that takes it out of the coach's hands that we didn't. He's coming off an injury. He was coming off a surgery, so we had to put him on pitch count sometimes, and sometimes we had to keep an eye on that. But and this ain't a lie. But when he goes, he can go. Now, all right. I don't know if you, because I think once you start messing with people's money, man, that stuff can come back on you. And as we see Mr. Jones chiming in, I think also the way you're saying that if you put them in that position, they'll bust and mess up. But if it gets around that coaches are slandering you, that ain't no good look for the locker room. That ain't no good look for recruits, transfer portal, nothing. Now they know they can get you in the league. Like we've been put defense line, and that's the one thing we got to have a lot of credibility at the D line position. What was the dude they called Granddad about 6 years ago? Phil, Uncle Phil.
Oh, yep.
Yeah, Uncle Phil's a couple guys. We turned your boy around, turned Dikembe around. So there's a lot of guys that was questionable that got an opportunity. So he must have some kind of credibility. Brad White and
question, Anthony. So this year tape, here's the thing, y'all. This is what I want you to understand. The tape is not horrible. We talking about first round draft pick, though. Like, I don't think we're talking about top 32 in the country right now. Pitt. Anthony, his sophomore tape wasn't dominating either. His freshman tape was outstanding because he was a freshman.
Right.
You understand? Yep. And then he goes and cause havoc. The last 2 year tape does not represent a first rounder. I didn't say not an NFL player. There's a certain thing that comes with being a first rounder.
Right.
He's not. His tape doesn't scream first round the last 2 years. Now, here's the great part about it. He can be a second or third rounder, go to the perfect fit for him with a coach that he gels with, and then become an all-pro.
Yeah.
It's that he doesn't have the ability, doesn't have the capability to be that player. He just hasn't shown it these last 2 years on a consistent basis. See, we fans only remember the great plays. Like, oh, did you see him carry that center to the quarterback's lap and then wrap both of them and got a sack, strip sack, scored? You only remember those plays, but there's like, he probably plays 60 plays a game. What happened to the play where he was not at his best? That's where the NFL GMs and scouts, what's the play where he wasn't at his best? What was the play where he was double, triple team? Did he just say, I'm double, triple team and just give up? Or did he form a four and just stood his ground? Those are things that scouts are going to pay a lot to do. If they don't do a good job of, they're no longer a scout.
So are you trying to, is your expectation of him to be Jalen Carter or Jordan Davis, Aaron Donald? Because what I'm hearing is another attractive thing about him, which ain't that bully ball that it sounds like you talking about. I don't know, depending on whatever scheme we want to put him in. But the other thing is they saying that his size, and this is what I think they was going to try to prove before he had surgery, drop him in coverage. Because his athleticism, they say his size and athleticism is like I said, I don't know how athletic Jordan Davis is, but that's another attraction. Like I said, I think there's a couple of things that other people can't do that they're saying he can do, but it all goes back to like we both said, are you going to be able to do it on a consistent basis, and can we count on you,
dude? He is. Preseason, I had him a top 5 pick. He is a problem. And here's the reason why. The MFer can play every position in any scheme on the defensive line. He can play your nose tackle. He can play your 1 tech. He can play your 3 tech. He can play your 4-eye tech. He can play defensive end. He can legitimately play any position in any scheme. There are not that many of those to go across the line. There's some guys who play nose or 1, or some guys can play a 4-eye, then they can play a defensive end. Like, there's not many guys who can play a nose to a 4-3 defensive end. I don't know of too many. Right. He has that ability, but the thing about it is the motor doesn't match that ability. And here's the thing, y'all. I know everybody wants to be a first rounder. There ain't no damn problem being a second or third round. There is no shame with being a second or third rounder. There's none. The only thing a first rounder probably gives you is probably 2 extra teams that you get traded to, or they pick you up. If you get cut, you get 2 extra opportunities. You get a little extra money. Your margin of error for staying in the league is probably 2 years longer than a second round pick. But a second round pick still going to make it 5 years. So
I don't know if that's the same anymore. It used to be.
When
I was in St. Louis, they cut. I can't remember the receiver's name was. When the second round, they cut that joker in camp, like the second cut. Yeah. He kept lining up wrong and dropping balls.
Yeah. No,
but I will say this though. And this is what I want you to track, and this is what we're gonna track. We're gonna put another tracker out there like we do, and this is what I want you to track based off of what you said, and that is, if he 36 and up, 40 and up, 36, 40 and up, which you don't expect. If you third or second, that's why I want you to pause for a second. If you third or second, you may get another opportunity if it was scheme wise, but if it was effort wise, discipline, accountability, dude, that's why they draft you that late, because we ain't gonna spend, because like you said, there has to be a need. If we draft in the first round, we got a need. Like, we gonna need you by week 8, 9, 10, probably. But if you go second and third, now it's on you to do the extra. It's on you to stay late. It's on you to whoop ass on scout team.
Okay, maybe the way I said it isn't right. It's not explained well. What I'm saying is, let's say Deion is that person who has disciplinary issues. He doesn't hustle. His motor is done. He's a second round player. If that same player is drafted in the first round, that first round player gets 2 more years. That second round player gets 2 less years than the first round player. That's what I'm saying. Like, that first round player gets a couple extra opportunities. Like I said, if a first rounder gets cut, that's pretty bad, dude. So what I'm saying, if you get cut,
coach is in trouble then. Whoever evaluated this talent.
If you get cut and you're a first rounder, 2 more teams are going to give you a shot.
Yeah.
Now, that doesn't mean that's 2 more years. That means that 2 more teams. Those 2 teams can be 2 weeks apart. You can be cut by team 1 and cut by team 2. But you get 2 more opportunities. And you in the second round, you ain't getting those 2 more opportunities. If you're in the 5th or 6th round, you might as well go try to find a job somewhere else. Because if you get cut for those, for those reasons, you have disciplinary, late, can't learn the system, and you're a 6th rounder, you might as well go find a real job. That's just real talk.
You're right. That's real spit.
If we have those kind of issues, the same as maybe you have an issue where you're not athletic enough and you're a fifth, sixth rounder, but you work hard, you might be able to nowadays with the practice squad deals, you might be able to stick on a practice squad for a couple years. If you're a second rounder, third rounder, you might be able to parcel that into another opportunity somewhere else. If you're a first round, they shouldn't be drafting you anyway. But now you got some more opportunities. But if you got disciplinaries, dude, you done.
Yeah.
Been late, dude. They don't put. I don't know. I want people to understand this. When I was in the NFL, I'm sure that it's the same way. It might be worse. You late for a meeting, it's $5,000. It doubles every other time that you late up to a certain number. I can't remember what the number is.
Right.
But it goes from 5 to 10 to 20.
Yeah.
Guys were not late, dude. Guys, I mean, at least with the Bears, guys were sleeping in their car. They was getting there early. Dude, late is not something you see in the NFL often.
You can't be when you was in St. Louis, did they y'all had camp in Peoria?
Yeah.
I think I done told you a story before, man. It just made me think about it, man. Man, I ain't have my life flash before my eyes, man. Dude, I wake up, they done turn my clock back. They set my clock. So I wake up, I look at the clock, I'm like,
you got time?
I got time today. Grab my little bag. I go to the elevator. Ain't nobody getting on the elevator. I don't hear no ruckus in the hallways or nothing. And I still ain't thinking nothing. I'm just like everybody down in the lunchroom. Dude, I get down in the lunchroom completely empty. I said, y'all got any more food? They're like, no, we put it all up. Man, I go out the front door. I'm telling you, man, I sweat. I just boom, fly out the front door with my bag. I'm huffing across the parking lot. I jump over the doggone fence where we practiced that, ran in the locker room. Number 25 running back from Illinois.
Oh, what are we talking about? Fullback.
Yeah. He was, I keep wanting to say Randy for some reason.
No.
It was just him in there. Marshall was on his way out. I think Torrey. It was like 3 people coming out. I'm like, oh man, I'm just throwing everything on, man. I'm scared as hell. Then by the grace of me, I get out there at the last second, man, jump in the end of the stretch line. And was like, hey, somebody said when the coach was like, hey, Rook, the black defense line coach, hey, Rook, man, get out early next time you cutting it close. And I was like, but man, that's what made me think when you said being late. Even if you're a first rounder or franchise, you wouldn't want to be late. But shit, if you ain't nothing but if you ain't first round, ain't no damn way.
And I got one better. Rookie year with the Bears, we practiced in Platteville, which is 3-hour drive, maybe 4-hour drive. Coaches and players, the day before training camp start, this is the mini camps and stuff. Do not speed going to Wisconsin. The cops on the road, they're waiting for you. So leave your ass early enough where you can leisurely drive and get there without having problems. So now I didn't have my car. I said, I'm a rookie. I don't know I'm going to make the team. I bought a car. I'm going to leave it at home. So I roll with another rookie. Dude, hold on. This is a grand story. Wannstedt stood up there and said, if you are late, it's going to be a problem, which means you're probably going to get cut. We driving. This motherfucker speeding. Get pulled over. Hold on. Get pulled over. Now, I guess, no guess. They know who's riding this road. It's only one way in, right? So they allow you to pay with your credit card. Pay the credit card. Pulled over again. Pay with the credit card. So, Anthony, now we are on the verge of barely making it on time. Drive a little further. We are probably, Anthony, legitimately 30 minutes from the facility. Get pulled over again. Hold on, Anthony. I don't know what the deal in Wisconsin, but it's something about points. Like every time there's a point against your driver's license. So we were speeding, so the points were up. Anthony, we reached our points. Anthony, guess what they did to us? They took us to the precinct.
Both of y'all?
Yeah, because I was in the car. Where else am I gonna go? Anthony, we go to the precinct. We are about to get put in jail. He calls his agent, blah, 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 somehow gets them out of it. So, Anthony, so now we are late. But we can't speed to get there on time. Right? We just got pulled over 3 times. And the dude agent had to talk him out of putting him in jail, right? Anthony, I cursed this motherfucker out that whole 30-minute drive. Dude, I am livid because that's not me. Dude, I am letting them have it. So we pulled up. We know we're about to get cut, dude. We already done put it out like we're done, bro. We late for the first damn meeting. We're done. We pull up to the thing, and there's, I don't know, you know, training camp. There's people out there supposed to be, hey. No one. It's like an abandoned damn college town, dude. It's like nothing. So we pulled up, went to the thing. So now we don't know where to go because we rookies. We don't know, right? Because there's nothing. No, we don't even know where the dorms are. So then one of the vets come around and say, hey, here, blah, 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 blah. So we like, fuck, man, what the fuck? He's like, dude, you know, coach canceled the first meeting because I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
Dude, I was about to lose it. So only way we got out of it, something happened. I don't know if other players got pulled over a lot.
Yeah.
And someone called and they said, well, guys, we just gonna cancel it. But dude, Anthony, we went to the jail of Platteville, Wisconsin.
Oh man, damn. That's crazy as hell.
Dude, he paid over $1,000 of tickets at that time.
Hell no.
Yeah.
What I was thinking too, when they took him to the precinct, it's a good thing you went. I was thinking, man, look, ain't no need of both of us going to jail, man. Look, I'll just take your car. When you get out, I'll come back and get you.
No, Anthony, his car was gonna get impounded. What about me driving the car?
Damn.
Dude, he was done. No, I would have had to call somebody. Now think about it. I don't know how I would have got to the cab. I would have had to call somebody to come get me.
Right.
You know, back in this is 1997.
Yeah.
I didn't have a cell phone.
Right.
Like that.
Yeah.
You know, you had to pay for calls.
Yeah. Oh man. You know what that reminds me of? Do you remember what was the first Hard Knocks? 2002, 2001. You ever see the Hard Knocks with the Ravens? It might have been when they win the championship in 2000?
2001, I think. The Ravens?
Yeah, no, 2000. Yeah, 2000.
2000 or 2001.
The same year the Browns came back, 2000, when Tim got drafted. So it's 2000. So the Super Bowl is 2001. So D Homer was on the 2001 Hard Knocks with the Ravens.
Oh, really?
You don't remember that?
No.
So you know how they just show the things that go on that's, you know, that's just noteworthy. So everybody on their way. And all you see here, D Homer, they just had a camera. I know it's D Homer because that's my boy. Shit, damn. He go to the train, dude. Everybody gone. He done missed the damn bus. He had to catch the train. I don't remember what happened. If somebody on there remember, I don't remember what happened. I just was like, damn, because I had that same feeling earlier that year, man. It was just like he missed the bus. So he had to catch the train to the thing. I guess he called his agent. They told him to catch the train. And it probably wasn't too soon after that, though, that he was done, man. Because I know Harbaugh probably don't play around.
No, dude, he don't. I heard Ed Reed talking about something about that. He was like, dude, we had to talk to him. Dude, no. This Ed Reed and Ray Lewis. Best player in
right.
the league. They had to talk to him. Nah, he was probably done.
Yeah, man. Sheesh, man. Dang, I got that same feeling, boy. With that story crazy as hell, man.
Dude, Anthony, you don't want to know. That was, dude. I'm living now, just reliving it. This motherfucker would not slow down. And he had a Suburban. Like, listen, a big ass car. It was obvious that this. It wasn't like we was driving a car where he said, "Oh, not an NFL player." We driving in a. Dude, that motherfucker almost got me cut.
That is crazy. I'm telling you, man, I'd have been thinking, man. If I was you, man, I would have got out of there and just held my breath or something until I passed out. And then be like, and then he'd be like, "Hey, we need somebody out here, man." I'm telling you, you gotta be creative, man. Hey, how's it over here passed out? We need some help.
Dude,
I don't know. I'm dehydrated, coach. I ain't had enough anything, man.
That was and the bad part about it, Anthony,
Robert Holcomb, that's what it was.
Who?
Robert Holcomb. When I was staying the other running
back. Robert Holcomb. Yep. This joker got cut early too.
Was he drafted?
Yeah, he's drafted 7th round. San Diego State, because he played where Marshall Faulk played. And we got a good relationship because of that. And we were boys. We were roommates. Doing mini camp. Boy, that's all my life, Anthony. You know this in college. I never rode with anybody. I always drove myself to everything.
Right.
For that reason, this one time in my life, I'm like, I trust, dude, never again. Dude, that was, and it's still not funny to this day. It's not funny, man. That shit, man.
I already know, man. I already know.
I saw my life flat. Dude, what was I gonna do? Hey, Pops, man. Hey, Bears cut me. Dude, y'all ain't even started practice yet. Well, I was late. Man, you know damn well not to be late. Well, it really wasn't my fault, Pops. I rode with another rookie and he got 3 tickets and he got put in jail. So I'll be seeing y'all in a couple of days. Can you send me some money to fly back home? Can you imagine, dude? Can you imagine? Look, coming back to UK talking about, hey, man, dude, training camp just started. Oh, well, they cut me day one.
Wow,
what you do?
You right.
What you do? I was late.
Something stupid, man.
I was late. Dude, you ain't never late. Well, you know.
See, but the difference is you had control over your situation. Well, you ain't have control. You could have done something different. Dude, you do realize I woke up and I ain't wake up by alarm. I woke up thinking, damn, I'm ahead of my alarm.
Right.
Just said, shit, let me go down here early. I'm up early. Because you know, I mean, I've never actually used an alarm very often. Like my clock just wakes me. Like if I know, I'm like, damn. And I always wake up. It'd be like 2 minutes before my alarm is supposed to go off.
Yep.
But I'm like, man, I woke, man. I'm talking about, man. I said, damn, first one down here because I knew I was in front of my alarm. Lady, I said, y'all got any more? We put everything up. I was like, oh, that was the other thing. So I go to the elevator. Boop, 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 boop. Shit, fuck this. I couldn't wait for the elevator, man, because I didn't know how much time I had, man. That was shit, man. I was scared. I just jumped over the fence. I ain't have time to go all the way around to the gate. I just jumped over the side of that joker, man.
This my last one being late. Kentucky. This is some crazy shit here. We're playing LSU in Commonwealth. Outside, talking to my then girlfriend. Got there early. You know, no watch, blah, blah, blah. So we talking. All of a sudden, like, oh shit, what time it is? Hold on. So I'm at, that parking lot that was close to the football field? to the practice field. Not the one on the other side of the little small one by the practice
street.
field.
By the close to the street. Yeah.
Yeah. So I was in that parking lot. So I'm like, fuck. But I'm still like, I got time. So I calmly walk. Coach Archer walks out when I'm walking in, like, well, I guess you ain't playing tonight. I'm like, what the fuck you talking about? Dude, you know what time it is? I'm like, fuck. So then I'm like, I run.
Yeah.
So you remember there's a meeting room entrance to the main meeting hall. Then there's a locker room entrance.
Yeah.
So I go to the locker room because I had shit on me. Drop my shit by my locker, ran through that door. Guess who's standing at the podium? Coach Curry. Y'all want y'all to understand. Coach Curry motto is 5 minutes early, 5 minutes late. When he's up at the podium, you're late. Doesn't matter when you go to the podium. When he stand at the podium, you late. Whew, doors open. So now I'm the first one in. Dude, everybody look at me. Like everybody's there. So you're to the left. If you facing them, you to the left. Everybody here shoot. I'm like, oh shit. I saw Coach Smith. I'm like, oh shit. Next thing you heard, shoosh. And I turned back around to the other side. Guess who it was?
Who bubbled?
Mo Williams.
Oh, okay.
That motherfucker looked at me. He was about to say something. Look at Mo. Hey, y'all just sit down.
You're right.
Ain't nothing happened. I started. Dude, that was the first me being shitless because I wasn't late, but he was at the podium.
Right.
Then I just knew I was done. Lord save me with Mo Williams coming through the meeting though. Oh, y'all just sit down.
right. Hey, the bad thing about it, people don't realize you had a damn assigned seat, so you can't just sit in the back.
No, you can't sit anywhere. No. The lunch stop was on the other side.
You got your number on the seat.
Oh shit. Yeah, that's a good one. No, man.
Hell, man. Shit, man. Woo. I'm glad I don't play ball no more, man. Them days. Woo, Lord.
It'll stress you out sometimes.
Yeah,
man. This last one. I don't think people understand. Like when we have those 6 a.m. workouts, dude, I bought, I don't know how many, 12 toothbrushes. I slept in my shit. I woke up and put toothpaste on my toothbrush and brushed my teeth on the way and threw my toothbrush in the trash can. Them 5 minutes, y'all. Every minute counts. I slept in my shit and I brushed my teeth walking down whatchamacallit road to get to the indoor facility. Yeah. That's all rough. People don't understand how rough college football is, dude. They really don't. It's a lot of little shit that the average person cannot handle.
Yeah. But they practice early now, though. I think they had like meetings. I guess they meet at different times.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but it's funny you say that you felt like it was that terrible. I don't really remember it, but back my first couple years of college, I ain't drinking nothing, man. I wasn't as square as you, but I ain't really kicking, hang out or nothing. I just hung out with some of the friends or whatever. But you do realize I just thought about that because you was talking about the 6 a.m. We got to get up early. You got to prepare. And dude, how Mummy had the defense. Them jokers practice at 6 a.m. I mean, they weightlift at 6 a.m. Did they workouts at 6 a.m. We did our workouts right before practice, like 12, then from 12 to 1, then went right into meetings. Then after we was done practice, defense got up. They held them a little bit later in meetings so that we can shower and eat first.
Yeah, I heard that. Yeah, you told about that.
But no, I just thought about that point to 6. I didn't really think it was that big of a deal, but now you saying that, I was like, I ain't never had to shit, man. I ain't normally get up to like 12, man.
Oh shit.
That's because I ain't go to class. That's because I ain't go to class.
Oh,
you're supposed to go to class, but they was giving tickets out left and right. Man, I said, damn, all these tickets.
That off season springtime when you had those spring whatever they call them.
County Fair.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, no, man. No. That shit, you woke up as late as possible. Dude, I don't know if y'all know where Nutter is and where the indoor facility is. It's what? 800 yards, maybe 1,000 yards away. It ain't that far. Guys were driving their car there. That's
get that last little thing.
You ain't get that last little bit of sleep, dude. You drive your car all the way over. That's crazy.
I was thinking about them. I was thinking about. I was thinking about when we didn't really do 2 a day like y'all did them under Curry, but y'all when y'all stayed off campus, what y'all do? Sleep in the thing? Cause me, Fillmore, C4, and them, we'd run back across the hill, get in the bed for like 15 minutes. And try to get you a good little nap in, man. Because what we had like an hour? Then we had like an hour or something like that. Might have been even less, like 45 minutes. But I'm talking, we'd run, like we'd sprint to the dorm. Yeah, then we had
Dude,
we had 2 days, and sometimes we had 3 days because we had to come back in the night and do something.
For sure. No, I would. For me, I'm a country boy. I can sleep anywhere. I just slept in front of my locker. It don't matter if people have music or talking loud, dude. When I'm tired, I'm done. I can sleep on no pillow, no anything. If I'm tired, I'm just sleeping right there until Mark Jacobs got there and made the damn area, that corner, that locker room stank.
Yeah, man. Yeah. They might have worked their tail off. I'm telling you, man, I only had 2 years under y'all? Yeah, I only had 2 years under what y'all went through, man. Shit under Mummy, it's cake.
Yeah, it was damn country.
Come on, give me a good hour and a half of just crisp, fast running. Man, we go out to the club after, man.
Right. No, man.
But yeah, it was the days.
No, I don't. I just never forget. We have 25 periods, and we got to period 20, 22, maybe. Coach Curry, we all going. We like, all right. That motherfucker said we start practice over. Dude, 22 periods. I think it's 10 minutes a period.
Yeah,
that's 220 minutes. We started practice over. Go back to the locker room, take your shit off, and start back over.
Yeah, wow. Yeah. You're right too. Wasn't that was I wonder if Reggie was there still. No, I think it was Reggie left. Ain't that the same year that he had us run the Wildcat run in the middle of practice, full gear? You remember that?
Reggie was there for that because Reggie ran Wildcat run.
Yeah, man, we had to run a Wildcat run. We might have been about 15, 16, 18 sessions in.
Hold on, Anthony. Hold on. You make it seem like Wildcat run is just something we just had to run. No. Wildcat run is 880-yard shuttle run. Starting, stopping, 880-yard shuttle run, which means you go 25 yards, come back, 50 yards, come back, 75, come back, 100, come back. I think you went back in end zone, back to the goal line. Dude, it's like a suicide from hell. It's the worst thing ever.
What was a DB and receivers? Was it like 2 minutes and 40 some seconds?
2:30 or 2:20 something. Which was dude, that's running.
You missed that. You start at the back, you start at the goal post, you run to the 25, you come back to the goal line to the 50, back to the goal line to 75, back to the goal line to the other goal line,
back to the goal line. Back in end zone,
back to the back of the end zone,
to the goal line.
Then back to the front, then back to the front of the thing, man. Shit, man.
Dude, y'all understand. Y'all don't understand. Here's the bad part about it, y'all. This is what I want you to understand for. So, like any other sport, you gotta train for it. Like you just can't go out there and run it. So we trained, dude. I think it was Wednesday. We ran the practice Wildcat run, or was it Tuesday? I think it was Wednesday. Bro, ain't nobody want to do that. Messed up your whole Tuesday night. That messed up your whole Tuesday night. All you think about, damn, bro, I gotta run this Wildcat run tomorrow morning. I'm telling y'all, it was the worst thing in the history. I've never heard of a training test or a test that's worse than that.
It is funny you said that.
Oh, and the test is so bad. When Coach O went to LSU, I think Donardo was a coach. Donardo said, nah, because we can't do that here. It's too hot. He said, none of our players make. That's how bad it was. A head coach told the student, because because we got to find another one.
Right. Now, this is my test. You know what? It was funny you said you got to work, you got to prepare for it. When we, they said when we were freshmen, I was still in high school, enjoying my last summer at the crib. Get the packet in the mail. Here's your workout packet. Do this this week. Do this week. Make sure you do them. So, mind you, we get there. And y'all come out. We had already been 2 or 3 days, and y'all come out, and y'all all around the indoor. And we about to run the Wildcat run. I'm in good shape. I've been playing basketball all summer, man. Unbeknownst to me, Craig, Kevin Coleman, them had already been there all summer with y'all.
Yeah.
So we on the front line. So we on the back line. I catch y'all. 25. I'm at the 50, dude. I'm about 40 yards ahead of everybody. And y'all out there, I was a DB, so all y'all was kind of cheering for the people in y'all position. I was in the DB room at that point. Boom, boom, boom. I'm on my way back, and I'm going into traffic. Because I had never ran, I had never practiced it or nothing.
Oh, man.
But I knew Craig then was behind me. I was like, the whole time up until I get to the 75-yard line, I'm thinking like, damn, I'm just much better of an athlete than these guys. Man, I was on my way back down from 75 to go on that 100, man, that bear jumped through my back. Hey, at that point, man, it was just pure dedication at that point. Man, it was me with a bear on my back, man. I'm getting it. So then now this time, here go Craig. I'm going back down for the 100. Here go Craig, Kevin Coleman, somebody. It was a couple people. Might have been T. Woods. I'm like, damn, so I'm pushing. You know, the funny thing, though, Smith gave me credit, though. He was like, you're not out of shape. You just got to learn how to run it. And Coach O said the same thing. He said, the one thing about it, when that bear jumped on your back, you never gave up. Because I finished like 5th out of everybody. Finished like 5th or 6th. But shit, after that, boy, I said, man, how y'all? Said, we've been running this all summer, dog. Man, so I learned. But when I caught out, I'm telling you, the first thing in my mind, damn, I'm way better athlete.
Yeah, man, that run is no joke. That is not for the fan. Dude, that is a true dude. You know how many people that make that test had to keep taking it during training?
Oh, yeah. Oh, people fake injuries and everything, man.
Dude, that thing, boy. Ooh, thank you, Jesus. I ain't have to run that no more.
You're right. Like when you had to run in the spring, all right, such and such is the testing date. So you had to take you a good 2 or 3 weeks, detox, sober living. You gotta be ready, man. Cause like you said, and that's the bad part about it. And who was Kojak? Oh, that's when Ricky T was there. Kojak.
Yep.
Kojak tried to dive over the line at the end and didn't make it.
Oh, Ricky T like, nope.
They was about to square up. And that's the worst part about it. When they start 23, 24, and you still got 10 more yards and ain't got another gear in you.
Here's the worst part. I'm going to tell y'all. It doesn't matter. I'm not giving anybody information. Here's the worst part about it. It was better to make the time during the summer because we ran it in the indoor.
Oh, yeah.
If you didn't make your time before camp, you ran on that hot-ass turf field, and that shit is 10 degrees hotter than what the temperature is. So if you out there on that hot-ass turf, it's worse. So, bruh, Anthony, dude. Oh, dude. I still have nightmares about that. When you bring it, dude, that was a bitch.
Every time I talk to every time I talk to Coach hey, White, you remember this Wildcat run? Come on, Coach, man, don't do that, man. he laughed. He told us he'd been a couple places where they banned it. They wouldn't allow him to do it.
Yeah, LSU.
He might have tried to do it in high school too when he went back to Ohio.
Oh, to Ohio? Oh no,
Yeah,
high school can't do it.
that's where he at now.
Unless he changed the time. Well, no, you can't do it. No. 800? No, high school can't do that. No.
I might try and run it and see what I can run.
No, and don't. I tried, Anthony. Don't.
For real?
And
not even trying no time, but I've been working out in the summer.
That's exactly what I'm about to tell you.
Yeah.
I didn't run it to sprint. I just ran it to just jump. Dude, no, don't do it. Don't do it. I can run 2 laps around a track.
Right.
Without it hurting me. It's the bending down and touching the line. Yeah, it's the squatting down, dude. Every time, dude, it gets you. At about everything. At about that 75 yards coming back, when it start, the legs start. Like,
yep. Yeah. we try everything at one point in time, and we'd start off on the hash or outside the numbers, in between the hash and number. And instead of doing that explode out, that was the trick of exploding out and building it back up. We just tried to round. We just tried to round that jump. And so you'd have ran the extra 15 yards. Just trying to round it off so you ain't have to slow down, man.
Oh, that's classic.
Man, we tried everything, man. Sheesh.
That shit hurt, man. I ain't gonna lie, that shit hurt.
Man. This was a pretty horrific night, man. After you got your popcorn for it, man, I ain't laughed so much in a long time, but damn, boy. Them conversations was torturous, man. Sheesh.
Ain't nothing worse than being cut, y'all. Ain't nothing worse than being cut. Ain't none.
I mean, I will say this. We always talk about it at work now because I got a couple people who didn't really make it at the league, didn't really make it to no camps or nothing. But they always act like they wanted a chance. Like you said, it's funny. It's better to love than have and lost and never loved at all. That's kind of where the question is. Like you say that, but a person ain't never made it act like, man, I just wanted to be there. Just want to get that NFL card. When you got the NFL card, like life was set. It's like, nah, there's a whole lot more to that, man.
A whole lot more of that, dude. Ain't nothing like, dude. And just bought a townhouse. Had my girlfriend, now wife. We moved in a nice townhouse, a little bit away, cheaper area of town. Living it good in the summer. We living it up. 5:45. Now, Anthony, I played well that training camp. I'm like, the early morning call means bring your playbook. I'm like,
yeah.
And hold on. Man, this shit, there ain't nobody. Stop. Don't answer. Stop. Right. I'm like, oh shit, it might be, it must be my parents, because back then, 1998, there wasn't no call ID and all that stuff.
Right.
Man, this is what's the guy's name? I can't remember. Bring your playbook. Fuck. I had a 30-minute drive cursing people out just to have my damn playbook back here. That's the worst feeling in the world, boy.
You know what happened to me when we got back to St. Louis? We was practicing St. Louis, and you might not, you may not know who T.T. Tolliver is. He is a receiver. No, but he was Vince Carter's point guard in high school.
Oh shit!
But I was watching the Vince Carter highlights the other day, and somebody in the comments was like, "Yeah, T.T. Tolliver was cold." He told me he was nice, but played wide receiver, a little short cat.
Okay.
So me and him was roommates. So we used to, he country. I'm from the north. So we were just chilling out. Hey, dog, man, they cut me, man. I said, oh, cool. I said, cool. I got a room to myself.
Yeah.
So I'm like, man, shit, I'm gonna go out, kick it, man. So I come back the next morning. Hey, we need you to switch rooms. And I'm like, I think the dude's name is Matt Cohen, played linebacker. Last name was Cohen. Yep. So now I'm in the room with him, like, there's a white dude, played linebacker. We ain't even on the same side of the ball. I'm just like, He wasn't all that athletic to me either. So I'm like, man, I wonder which one of us going next. Man, I get on going a little date or something, man. Come back. I remember to go to the casino. I stay in the casino, so I'm come back to the room. Yeah, man, they cut me. Damn, that's messed up, man. think I'm gonna have a room to myself. So I go to the casino. I have a bad night, man. Not really terrible night, but bad night. Come back. Hey, man, they keep calling. They keep calling looking for you. Dude, I bullshit you not, man. I went to the casino and stayed there at 6 o'clock in the morning. I stayed there all because in the casino, you can't tell what time it is. I was just gambling, drinking. I was like, shit, this is the last hurrah, man. I don't need to be getting sleep. I ain't got to practice. Came back over there, sure enough. Hey, White, we've been trying to call you. Oh man, y'all was out all night. Hey, bring your playbook upstairs, man. Charlie Army want to talk, or whatever his name.
Yep, Charlie Army. That's it.
Yeah, Charlie Army want to talk to you. And so I grabbed as much stuff I could, dapped everybody up. Now the bad part, like everybody else got fired from the hotel. At least I got to get back over there and dap everybody up and grab a couple things out of my locker.
Right. Yeah.
But yeah, sheesh, man. I don't know why I didn't got it. The hell is the point of this show?
Oh,
Just
no
on
wonder
this spiritual stuff. That was terrible, man. It was terrible. But I did stay in the damn casino all night, man. Thought they was slick.
He said, hey, I only played for a couple organizations. The Rams were top notch compared to the other one. They paid you on time. They took care. Well, dude, it was unbelievable. The players were great. The coaches were great. I have nothing bad to say about St. Louis. That was good time. That was my best time since.
That was fun. That, especially being on offense. And Dre Bly and all them was y'all did a lot of defensive players. Dex and them was cool.
Yeah, Dex.
Todd was still there. Todd was still.
Yeah.
But I'm saying so when we was going to the playoffs before I got cut, Marshall them was like something about what you gonna do with your tickets. Now, what do you mean my tickets? Like, you get tickets to the playoffs, and they was going to the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I don't know. It's like, let me get them. I was like, I get to go. Now, mind you, in Oakland, you don't get paid for postseason. You get your regular little practice squad check. It's like, no, you get. They said Oakland didn't get a ring if you was on the practice squad.
Really?
St. Louis, you got everything. They said you get everything. You part of the team. You get everything we got. And that was the difference between I like playing for Oakland because I learned so much from them older Gruden guys, but Gruden was ass. But like you said, St. Louis was fun as hell, except for my position coach. And Mike Martz wasn't the most friendly guy, but the players and the atmosphere, man, you could joke around and have a good old time.
Taj Allen. Dude, that
Taj was there when I was there, or he was leaving when I was there. No, he was there.
Yeah, he had to be there.
Yeah,
dude, that was good. I saw the greatest show on turf before it was even the greatest show on turf because I was
You were there with Trent,
huh?
You was there with Trent, right?
Trent Green?
Yeah.
They
became the greatest show on turf after Trent got hurt, didn't they?
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
No, Anthony. No. I want you to understand this. That fucking offense was humming with Trent Green in court.
Yeah.
That motherfucker was humming. Dude, that was some unbelievable. That was Isaac Bruce is one of the most underrated players that I think I've ever seen in my life. That motherfucker could ball.
Him or Torrey?
Dude, Isaac Bruce was better. Obviously, Bruce was a vet. Torrey was a rookie. Can I say that if Torrey didn't have Isaac Bruce, Torrey Hope might not be the Torrey Hope?
Yeah. Conversation we had.
Seeing that shit. And then when Marshall Faulk came, dude, that was unfair. With Isaac King, they had Ricky Prohl, which I played with the Bears. That's the crazy part. Ricky Prohl, Isaac King, those two, and Marshall Faulk, dude, it was unstoppable.
It was funny. You was telling the story about when Marshall first showed up there. Everybody's going wild.
Dude, it was wild, dude.
So, and you seen it in college or whatever they do that in college. That's what first threw me off. And it might have been when you got knocked out. My first year there. Like, move it up 5 yards.
Yeah.
Like, this motherfucker late. And the older I got, I was like, well, ain't nothing we can do. You know, we still only got a limited amount of time to practice, so they gonna work with you. We move up.
Yep.
Same thing in NFL. You running through the middle, that way, stay up. You know, if somebody fall on the lineman's legs, it's a bad deal. Man, we running on the indoor. I'm playing safety, scout team safety. Marshall come through, hop, go down. Everybody's quiet. Nobody. I'm like, it's funny because I'm on the defense, so I don't want to let my guard down. And I'm thinking, who did I was saying to another young practice squad player was like, shit, we gonna move it up or not? Nobody said that's Marshall Faulk. But no, we didn't know. Everybody attended to him. Everybody circled around, and that's when he had that meniscus surgery and was back. But mother was back in 3 weeks. He was only out for 3 weeks and a meniscus surgery. But yeah, that was the first time ever, and that's why it made me think about when you was like when Marshall came, everybody celebrate. He hopping through the hole like he do bounce, and somebody's on the ground. He came down and buckled his knee. I'm thinking like shit. Start walking backwards. Oh, so we ain't gonna move the field. We ain't gonna move the field up from him, huh?
Marshall Faulk is the best. Like that dude, personality wise, that motherfucker came in a camp and treated like he was just a regular dude. And this motherfucker's the best running back in the league. Yeah. He ain't act like that. And Marshall, I know where Marshall's from. Marshall Faulk told me, look, once a week, I buy something I shouldn't buy. That's my one thing. I give myself once a week, I buy $1,000 shirt. I'm like, he's like, you know where I'm from? I'm like, yeah, Marshall, I know where you're from. I know what ward you're from. He's like, yeah, man. So every day every week I treat myself one day a week to buy something stupid. I'm like, damn, you got that kind of cash.
Yeah, man.
Waste on anything. It's good.
He used to always throw nuggets. He used to always throw nuggets at me. He used to always sit next to me just because I guess he was just trying to make sure. And I always tell everybody the story. And it doesn't happen to everybody in the league. It's just something I guess the best to younger people. He showed me his damn check. Like on mine, I ain't got good vision. Like a social security number. I'm talking about a week paycheck. I was trying to look at it and not, lean over. And but no, I'm saying that he was always pretty cool with me, man.
Yeah.
Gave the drop his little, hey, young buck, if you make it, do not buy a damn club. That's the worst investment you can make. And I tell people that all the time when they talk about opening up a club. I don't know why. I'm telling this dude's a millionaire. I don't know why he told me that, but it's always stuck in the back of my head. He said, young buck, do not open a club.
Liquor license, no joke.
So I don't know, man. But anyways.
Yeah, man.
We ain't gonna do this. We did it one time only, but I ain't reliving all this crap again, man.
Shit, we gave y'all extra time tonight too. Shit,
we ain't gave no extra time, man. I don't know how much them stories meant to them. That shit's traumatizing, man. I don't even really want to go back and visit that stuff. The only reason it's good to revisit it with you, and some of the people, Reggie, and some of the people on there to understand, because like a lot of time, man, people take it the wrong way, and people don't really understand. But man, you're
right. You're right. People don't get it. You're right. Dude, this life of NFL players, dude, I want y'all to understand. It ain't what it's rough. Unless you that first round and you're a 10-year vet and you that dude, then you can just get away with a lot of stuff. But the mass majority of people,
it ain't glamorous as it look, boy. No, it ain't glamorous.
You don't know when that 5 a.m. call is coming. Shit.
Nah, man. So I told you, if you anybody out here are a player, you do think you're gonna get cut, man. Go to the casino, man. Don't let them catch you. That way, you gotta go back in there when they let you in the building. It ain't gonna be like when they show you where they got the key to the thing, because you got to bring your playbook back in there. So they're gonna let you in there for a minute.
For a minute.
Grab whatever you
can. Your ass out.
Grab whatever you can, man. Sheesh. Ah, man. All right, man. Here we go. We like to appreciate everybody, man, checking this out, man. Hopefully, maybe I did find something interesting or enjoy the stories. But if you want some follow-up, man, let us know. And I might I'm gonna go back and look at that video that Cam was talking about. Who was it? Kansas City?
Yeah,
All right, we ain't about to talk about it now. I just want to know.
yeah, it's Kansas City.
Okay. All right, man. Like, subscribe, share, follow. Come back next week, and we'll talk a little bit more about this. We'll have pro day. Yeah, we will have pro day, so we may have a little bit more information on some of the other players that are trying to be NFL hopefuls. We'll be back after this.